Guess what day it is?
Thursday?
Oh, I thought it was hump day.
Thursdays are better.
Oh, that's true.
You worry me. Stay tuned to see if this doofus can keep it together for announcements. Good morning, Swigert. It's Thursday, January 22nd, 2015. I'm Gabe Brock.
And I'm Karen with your administrative announcement.
First up, we have today's Mars behavior.
Oh, so far this week, we have covered motivation and accountability, which leaves us respect and safety.
We'll kick off the Mars reminders with respect.
Respect yourselves and the JSAA community by showing up in proper uniform.
Wearing the school uniform shows that you know how to respect the rules of the school,
which one day will help you to stick to the rules of society.
and sticking with the rules helps you stay out of trouble.
Speaking of staying out of trouble,
Be sure to keep your grades up,
otherwise you might end up in Saturday school.
and possibly even summer school.
And if that doesn't work for you, you could always find yourself repeating the same grade.
And that would just be shameful, so just do whatever you need to do.
And to harp on the next uniform issue a bit more,
Here's a breakdown, the correct things to wear.
and that includes navy blue, black, white, and khaki colors.
And for styles, zip-up hoodies and polo shirts. And slacks, not leggings.
And unless it is 40 degrees or below, if you wear something that is out of uniform, put it in your locker.
If it is that cold, you can only wear out of uniform items between classes.
Once you are in class, out of uniform stuff comes off.
If you are cold, then wear things that are in uniform.
And now, a word from our counseling team.
Do not ask for scheduling changes. Not liking a class is not a valid reason to change.
If you do have a valid reason for a change, do not ask to talk to a counselor.
Rather, write down your concern and leave that with the front office.
Speaking of going to the office, quit asking to get an ice pack.
Ice packs will not cure your ills.
When it comes to little bumps and scratches, suck it up, Buttercup.
Next up, don't forget that headphones and earbuds are not allowed.
Neither are any electronic devices except for what is assigned to you by the school.
And as far as food, gum, and candy go,
knock it off. It's a district policy. You get to eat in the classroom for breakfast and the cafeteria for lunch.
Finally, remember to keep our campus beautiful. Mr. Scott and his team work hard to keep our campus safe and clean.
Don't change the channel. We have more on the way.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kelly.
And I'm JT with the morning announcements.
To get us started, we would like to share one of the special holidays that falls on today.
Every day has multiple things to celebrate.
National Brownie Day is a special day that is set aside to bake and eat blonde brownies.
What's a blonde brownie, you ask? Well, as their name implies, traditional brownies are dark brown.
To make blonde brownies, light brown sugar is used in the recipe in place of dark brown chocolate.
On National Blonde Brownie Day, it's your right and responsibility to bake blonde brownies and eat them.
If you don't have time to bake today, buy some and eat a few extra blonde brownies.
In school news, we have a reminder to bring in boxed up since each one is actually worth money that the PTA will turn around and spend on us.
So be sure to support yourself by supporting the School Go Titans.
Last Friday, we had a really great assembly to recognize several students.
Speaking of students getting recognized, be certain to keep your ears open for which ones of us will be nominated for the Colorado Young Crop Association.
CYCA winners will attend award ceremonies, ice cream social, and have the opportunity to win cash prizes.
This is also a great opportunity for the CYCA nominees to begin working on their resumes or college applications.
Speaking of things that will look good on your college application,
be sure to get on the peer mentor program.
JSAA is partnering with Hunt Elementary in a dinner buddy reading program.
That will run Monday through Thursday right here.
Don't you want to have your own little elementary school kid to nourish and help?
Sounds good. In the meantime, we have a reminder for 8th graders.
Today, our feeder high schools will be here to help you register whatever high school you will be attending.
And speaking of high school, we have few dates, open house events.
You can visit all of these and shop for your high school of your preference.
RJWAC is a Watson campus which houses many alternate programs. So really good programs. Traditional high schools doesn't fit for every student.
The counselors will be making a small flyer with these dates times to give to 8th grade students to remind you to attend to at least one of these open house nights.
Open house dates run from 6 to 8 and include January 14th, Colorado,
January 15th, RJWAC, January 20th, Mitchell High School, and January 21st, Doherty, and January 22nd, Palmer.
Finally, we would like to remind you to not miss out on our memories of this year.
Be sure to pre-order your yearbook after all the number of extras are usually limited.
That's it for your daily announcement. This has been Kelly.
And I'm JT. Stay tuned. Clubs and events are up next.
Hello everyone, I'm Cami Ajra.
And I'm James Diaz with Clubs and Events.
We'd like to kick off things with a little segment that we call The Day in History.
Back in 1960, Cuba's membership in the Organization of America's States was suspended.
And now, 53 years later, tension between the U.S. and Cuba are finally starting to ease. Now to the actual point of this segment.
For now, past spring break, the weather can be unpredictable.
That being the case, if it is snowing, extra cold, or icy, check with your club sponsor.
When the weather is nasty, it is likely that everyone will just want to get home after school.
As far as we know, there's still nothing on Mondays.
However, on Tuesdays, feel free to join pre-engineering with Mr. Anderson in room 121.
And on Wednesdays, you have two options.
There's the video lab with Duffy in Studio 42.
Or Environmental Club with Miss Bones in Room 121.
On Thursdays, Orchestra Kids pluck strings with Mrs. Boham in Room 512.
And when announced Fridays, National Junior Honor Society will be meeting with Miss Kimberly in Room 144.
Battle of the Books happens when it happens. Just listen for the times.
Which we will share with you when we find out.
All clubs run from around 4:10 up until 5:30.
At 5:30, you have the option of choosing to eat dinner here at the school, then catch the activity bus.
As far as events go, rumor has it that there will be a dance next month.
Keep in mind that it is possible that you may not be able to attend if you have a history of poor behavior.
That's all we have for now. This has been James Diaz
And Cami Ajra. Stay tuned for sports.
It's time to tighten up with sports. I'm Delicia Gallegos.
And I'm Hayden Haywood. First up, we have a line on Swigert Sports.
Boys basketball has begun and practice is going strong.
Practice runs from 4 until 6, Monday through Friday with Coach KK.
The first game was yesterday against the Galileo Bulldogs. We'll give you the scores as soon as we find out.
And intramurals have started back up.
This morning, Coach Fuel held arena football.
And on tomorrow, we see the return of battle ball.
All events run from 7:15 to 7:50, and you must remember to be on time and remain on your best behavior.
On the D11 front, our district is once again joining forces with CRISP in order to provide middle school students with the opportunity to play soccer.
That happens on Monday nights from 5:30 to 7 at the Watson Gym.
And just as a heads up, on March 7th, CRISP will hold its Futsal Frenzy soccer tournament.
The NFL is investigating whether the New England Patriots intentionally deflated footballs during their victory over the Indianapolis Colts in Sunday's rain-soaked AFC Championship game.
In international sports, Chelsea holds the #1 spot in the Premier League with an impressive 52 points.
And finally, we have the joke of the day.
Why didn't the hot dog star in the movie?
I'm afraid to ask, but why?
The role wasn't good enough.
Boo. This has been Delicia Gallegos.
And Hayden Haywood. Before we go, we would like everyone to please rise for the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.